Welcome viewers to my class of Design of Steel Structures. I am Dr. R.P. Singh Kushwaha, structural designer and chartered engineer. I am professor in Civil Engineering Department of Global Institute of Technology, Jaipur. Today we are going to design overhead circular steel water tank and different parts of the tank. Please see the video till end. Thank you. So you can see the drawings. The overhead steel water tank can be prepared or manufactured in these two types. First is having a hemispherical bottom, and second having a flat bottom. Flat bottom means uh, it is based on directly beams or any plane platform, and hemispherical bottom means it is having bottom half of the hemisphere connected to the cylindrical part. So the guidance will be of the IS code 805 1968 and IS 2000 1984. Same formulas, some formulas used in this design will be as below. Volume of cylindrical plus hemispherical portion. You can see here pi d by 2 whole square by h. This will be cylindrical volume, and half of 4 by 3 pi d by 2 whole cube. This will be the volume of hemispherical portion, and height of the cylindrical vessel you have to take it by the thumb rule provided by IS code. The height of cylindrical portion should be 0.8 times d dia of the tank. Height of conical part h dash should be 0.25 times dia of the tank. Now design steps. First of all, we have to find out the dimensions of the tank for both types. Second, thickness of plates in different parts of the tank, as cylindrical part, hemispherical part, and top conical part. Then design of joint, welded joint in cylindrical part, and then design of joint in cylindrical to hemispherical portion. And lastly, fifth number, designing of staging. But you have already done it in design of steel structures part first, so we will not take it in this. So come to the design part. There's a problem given to you. Design a steel overhead circular water tank with hemispherical bottom for a capacity of water storage of 250,000 liters. So first of all, the volume of the tank is given to you in liters. You have to convert it into meter cube. So you may divide it by 1000 because 1000 liters equal to 1 meter cube, we all know. So volume of the tank in meter cube, 250,000 divided by 1000 equal to 250 meter cube. Hence h, height of tank, it should be 0.8 times d. So we have to provide this h in the formula of the volume. So total volume 250 will be equal to pi into d by 2 whole square into h plus half of 4 by 3 pi d by 2 whole cube. So on resolving this, value of d diameter comes out to be 6.55 meter, and height of tank comes out to be 5.24 meter, while the height of conical portion comes out to be h dash comes out to be 1.64 meter. Second, now we have to design thickness of the plate of the cylindrical version first of all. So the thickness of the plate making cylindrical part of the tank. So we have to first of all find out the hoop stress. for finding the hoop stress, the total pressure inside the tank will be the maximum pressure intensity at bottom of the cylindrical part multiplied by total resisting area. In this figure you can see this half part and this half part, this one which is hatching, having hatching, the hatched portion will resist the pressure P. So total area which will resist the pressure, that is height of the tank into diameter. So total resisting area is D into H. So total pressure force P will be equal to pressure intensity gamma into H, because this is the height of the tank, and at this height of tank the pressure intensity at base, it will be gamma H. So total pressure gamma H into D into H. So this pressure, this is total pressure which should be resisted by the walls of the tank. Again you can see the two walls, one here, this wall, one, and another wall, this. These two walls will resist the total force, pressure force. So the resisting area of walls will be equal to 2 times thickness of wall, this thickness, and into height of this tank. So the total area of the two walls will be 2 times T into H, where T is thickness of the plate and H is the height of cylindrical vessel. So effective area, resisting area will be 2 times T into H into eta. Eta here we are assuming efficiency of the plate, means the section may vary place to place. So we are taking the eta equal to 0.75 as shown here. It will be the effective thickness. So hoop stress sigma T will be equal to total pressure area divided by resisting area as shown here in this equation. So by this we can find out the value of T, or the thickness of the plate of the cylindrical vessel. So T will be equal to gamma H square D divided by 2 times sigma T into H into eta. So thickness will be gamma HD divided by 2 times sigma T into eta. On resolving, putting the values, because sigma T here is 120 MPa, sigma T is allowed permissible stress. So we may find out the thickness of the plate. So it comes out to be 3 mm as shown here. Provided 6 mm thickness plate recommended by IS code, because IS code is recommending 6 mm thickness plate, not less than that. Now come to the spherical portion. Spherical portion you may see here in this picture. This is the hemispherical portion, and the total this hemispherical portion will be connected to the cylindrical part here, and it will give the strength to the cylindrical hemispherical portion. So we have to calculate the total load on this hemispherical part here. So pressure P the pressure P will be total height of this vessel up to hemispherical portion. So total height is H plus D by 2. So the pressure intensity at the bottom of the hemispherical portion will be gamma into capital H, which is H plus D by 2. It comes out to be 8.52 meter. So the total pressure So the total pressure at the bottom will be P into projected area. Here projected area is pi d by 2 whole square, and resisting area, as you can see in this hemispherical portion, the wall of the hemisphere, which is showing by hatching here. So this resisting area comes out to be pi d into thickness of the plate. So effective resisting area, you can say pi dt into eta, efficiency of the plate. So maximum stress developed, sigma t, it will be gamma h into pi d by 2 whole square. This is the total pressure force divided by pi dt. This is periphery into peripheral area into eta, efficiency. So we may find out the t thickness here again, putting all the values. So the thickness of the plate of hemispherical portion comes out to be 1.52 mm, provided 6 mm, which is recommended by IS code. We cannot provide less than 6 mm, so provide 6 mm. Now come to the conical part. So it is recommended by IS code because the conical part is not having any type of force or pressure. So IS code as recommended, provide thickness of the conical part plate in between 3 to 5 mm. So provide 3 to 5 mm thickness of the plate as shown here. Now come to the design of cylindrical joint. So it is because it is the most typical joint, because the total pressure will be handled by this of the hoop stress. So total maximum pressure P equal to gamma h into dh, as we have already seen. So it comes out to be 1.76 into 10 raised to power 6. So it comes out to be total pressure comes out to be 1.76 into 10 raised to power 6 Newton. This will be the total pressure, and it is consisting of the, as you can see, the pressure. So this total force is handled by the hemispherical joint. So this total pressure, cylindrical joint. So this total pressure should be equal to two times, not two times, K into S into LW into tau. So this tau you have to keep the tau 100 MPa because it is shear stress. So size of weld comes out to be 0.611 mm. Now provide 6 mm size of weld because we have thickness of plate equal to 6 mm. So now come to the design of hemispherical joint. So you can see here the total force on the hemispherical portion, which is consisted by the cylindrical part weight of water and hemispherical part weight of water plus hemispherical part metal of the tank, its weight. So you can see here, this is the cylindrical part weight of water and this is the hemispherical part weight of water, and this is the hemispherical part weight of the sheet having thickness T, and gamma S, the unit weight of the steel. So come to the solution of this equation. The total weight of this tank comes out to be 2487.44 kilonewton, and this whole weight is to be beared by the hemispherical joint. So this will be the pressure or the force which for which we will design the hemispherical joint. So now strength of joint or area of spherical joint for unit thickness. So the area of spherical unit is 2 pi r, as we can say pi into d into unit thickness 1. So it comes out to be 6.55 pi. So now stress developed FBT, it will be the total force divided by the unit area, 6.55 into pi. So this stress comes out to be 120.83 MPa, which is less than FBC, and the FBC is 160 MPa if we take 0.6 Fy. So now the design of the hemispherical bottom tank is now completed. So next will be the design of staging, but already we have done the designing of the staging in first part of steel structure designing. So the design of hemispherical overhead steel water tank is now completed. Thank you.